Good morning, everyone. I want to call the Drainage District Board of Directors meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Gunther, Precinct 2.
Richard Cortez, County Judge, that constitutes a quorum of 3. Would you please listen to this morning's prayer?
And we can all stand and bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for blessing us with another beautiful day to serve. We ask that you watch over our county and district family as we work for you. We come before you humbly knowing that we are dependent on your grace. We ask that you bless this board and provide them with the wisdom and guidance to make the best decisions that reflect the needs of those we serve. We also lift up in prayer those who are in need, that they may find comfort and healing in you, O Lord. All this through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Judge, Commissioners, if I may. For the general public in the audience, it's a friendly reminder. For those that have their cell phones, I'm going to ask that you please mute them or turn them off. For any conversations that need to be had, I'm going to ask if you could please step outside, have the conversation, then re-enter the courtroom. Thank you.
We're going to open forum. Did anyone sign up for open forum?
No, sir.
Okay, then we'll go to item 4, approval of consent agenda.
Everything's normal and in order. We recommend approval of the consent agenda.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 5, discussion and update by HCDD1 General Manager as it relates to pending construction and HCDD1 projects. Just a few updates. Last week we did receive bids for BOM 23 project. That's the Alamo Expressway Phase 2. That's by the Country Club. So we got the bids. We're reviewing them and we should be bringing them up at the next meeting. So just checking the contractor's qualifications and making sure everything's in order. So
That's great.
that one's up for bid. We just got bids last week. And then we should be having a couple more going out for bids this month of September and October. So we're moving along on 23 bond.
Awesome.
That's all I have on that item.
We'll go to item 6A.
Item 6A, HEDD1 Complex M&O Training Facility, approval of application for payment number 2 in the amount of $64,194.80 from NM Contracting pertaining to the Construction Contract C, HCDD 1-23-076-03-05, HCDD1 Complex M&O Training Facility, Project Engineer, HCDD1 Omarantalua. Recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A2, payment and approval of invoice number 0914-2024RD in the amount of $65,009.98 from Hidalgo County Precinct 4 for the work on Raymondville Drain for pay periods 9 and 14. Recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 7.1, requesting approval of closing documents for parcel OD7B as it relates to the HCRMA US 365 Alpha project and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents pending final legal review. Recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 7.2, requesting approval of closing documents for parcel OD7C as it relates to the HCRMA US 365 Alpha project and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents pending final legal review. Recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 7.3, requesting approval of closing documents for parcel OD7E as it relates to the HCRMA US 365 Alpha project and authority for the chairman of the board to execute documents pending final legal review. Recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
There is no closing, there's no executive session today, so recommend adjourn.
Well, unless the commissioner wants to dance on TV here.
I did my Irish jig. You can see it on TikTok.
I'll accept the motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to call the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Gunther, Precinct 2.
Ellie Torres, Precinct 4.
Richard Cortez, County Judge, that constitutes a quorum of 4. Today, we're honored to have Robert Trevino. He is a retired U.S. Marine Corps. He served from May of 1996 to July of 2000. He received the rank of sergeant, lives in Edinburgh, Texas, and is one of our deputies in our sheriff's department. Would you please lead us in today's prayer?
Thank you, Judge. Good morning.
Excuse me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your service. And today we're being led in our prayer by Anthony Odesti. He's our Planning Department Director. Anthony?
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Please join me in prayer. Lord, we welcome you amongst us today and celebrate the gift of life that you have lavished upon each of us. We ask that you open our eyes so that we may hear your voice, open our minds so that we may receive your eternal wisdom, open our spirits so that we may know that you're leading with guidance and prayer. Thank you, God. Amen.
Thank you, Anthony.
Judge, Commissioners, if I may, 2 seconds. For the public or the audience, a friendly reminder, if there's anyone who has their cell phones on, I'm going to ask that you please put them on mute or turn them off. If there is a conversation to be had, I will ask that you please step outside, have the conversation, and then return back into the courtroom. Thank you.
Next, we're going to the approval of the consent agenda.
Sir, Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I'd like to pull from consent agenda items for item 5A, 1 and 2.
Motion to approve the rest of the consent? Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, for the record, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action regarding consent agenda item 5A, 1 and 2. That being said,
Motion to approve.
thank you.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Let the record show Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any discussion or action on this item.
Thank you.
Next, we have the approval of, and a recognition. We have a proclamation. Y'all, please come forward. And I was hoping you weren't after me when I saw all these people invited.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Kimberly Cruz, on behalf of the Mental Health Coalition, reading Agenda Item 5A, Proclamation recognizing September 2024 as National Suicide Prevention Month. Whereas in the United States, suicide remains a pressing health concern. According to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, suicide is the 11th leading cause of death in the country. And whereas the latest data from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention reveals that 49,449 Americans died by suicide in 2022, which equates to approximately 1 death every 11 minutes. Additionally, the number of people who think about or attempt suicide is even higher, highlighting the critical need for continued awareness and intervention. And whereas September is designated as National Suicide Prevention Month, which includes National Suicide Prevention Week from Sunday, September 8th through Saturday, September 14th, and World Suicide Prevention Day on September 10 each year. These observances offer an opportunity to raise awareness and engage both health professionals and the public in recognizing and understanding the warning signs of suicide. Suicidal thoughts, like other mental health conditions, can affect anyone regardless of age, gender, or background. And whereas the 988 Crisis Lifeline is available 24/7 for anyone in crisis, providing immediate support and guidance. For text-based assistance, individuals can reach out to a volunteer counselor by texting HOME to the 741-741 text line. These resources are vital in offering help and support during critical moments. And whereas the 4th annual Stick By Me Suicide Prevention Awareness Fair, hosted by the FAR Police Department's Mental Health Unit, will be held on Friday, September 6, 2024, from 7 to 9 p.m. at the FAR Vanguard Academy Nature and Birding Center. This event plays a crucial role in the National Suicide Prevention Month by providing the communities together to raise awareness, recognize warning signs, and strengthen support in the ongoing effort to prevent suicide. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby recognizes September 2024 as National Suicide Prevention Month and strongly encourages the community to raise awareness and foster an environment where every individual feels valued and empowered to seek help. Approved this third day of September 2024.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much for your service on this very important matter.
With us today is Nicolas Cepeda from the FAR PD Mental Health Unit, who will say a few words.
Good morning. Always an honor to speak on behalf of the Hidalgo County Mental Health Coalition. Thank you for gathering today to show importance to a worldwide issue that affects many lives daily, suicide. A topic of conversation that for many is not popular, most times looked past, or even altogether avoided. When talking about suicide, what we can't ignore is the devastation that is left behind to families, friends, and communities. The importance of recognition in suicide is not about a weak mind, a hurt heart, or seeking attention, but the indescribable feeling of overwhelm and hopelessness. The Hidalgo County Mental Health Coalition strives to speak openly about mental health and suicide prevention. We prioritize reaching out to those who find it difficult to reach out for help. The connections that are made within this organization have changed the lives of many and will only grow in numbers as we grow in strength. Reaching out for help is truly a sign of strength, not weakness. I reach out to everyone in this room and anyone this message reaches for help. I urge you all to be a part of the change in the world of mental health. Help educate others and encourage a positive impact in our communities. Support your local mental health organizations, ask difficult questions, and be ready to take care of those who take care of you. Together, we could aim for a world where no silent suffering goes unheard or unattended. Thank you.
Next, we have open forum.
Yes, sir. Judge, Commissioners, we do have one participant, my apologies, Ms. Fern McClarty. Ms. McClarty, friendly reminder to the general public, I'd like to remind the public that they're always welcome to participate in public forum. They need to be familiar with the rules of decorum which prohibit direct and indirect personal attacks on members of the court or any county individuals. The comments made should also pertain to county business and cannot be threatening in nature. Ms. Byrne, there is a 3-minute time limit. I will advise when there is 1 minute, and I will start when you start.
Commissioners, as you know, I have been coming to this county meetings for a long time. I believe longer than y'all have. And so in reference to the budget, I know what is going to happen. One of you are going to make a motion to continue the existing tax rate of 57.5 cents per $100 of value. The motion implies that the county is holding the line on spending, but that's not true at all. This tax rate applies to our growing property values amount, means that the county is taking more from our population that is earning less. The general population assumes that this tax rate pays for all the services paid by the county, but that would be wrong. The county imposes a variety of fees for services provided by the county staff. It also takes additional revenue from increasing the property tax amount for the year. In 2024, the county increased its property tax amount by 15.36%, or $34.4 million. Someone living in Edinburgh will pay 6 different taxing entities. My point is that the total tax amount exceeds the ability of the people to pay. We are in a recession. The cost of all products and services is increasing, and yet those who are asked for our vote do not seem to recognize the impact of the economy on our lives. There is no effort to reduce our burden, even when conditions are obvious. You know, today you could lower the tax rate to 0.5592 and bring in as much as last year, but oh no. The tax rate today is 0.5750, 5750. And y'all sit up there and you think about the people and you just step on their heads and squash them. I would also like to ask everyone to pray for Israel today, that they can win the war that wasn't started by Israel, but I pray they will finish it. I taught my boys never to start a fight, but they had my permission to finish it. So I'm hoping Israel will finish it and the people of the United States will stand with Israel. Thank you.
Thank you. Judge, Commissioners, we have no other participants.
Okay, next item will be 7A, District Attorney's Office.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 7A. 1 is approval to accept the fiscal year 2025 Victim Coordinator and Liaison Grant award in the amount of $32,012 effective September 1st, 2024 through August 31st, 2025, with authority for the county judge as the authorized official to electronically sign via DocuSign to sign the grant contract. We're also asking for approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for fiscal year 2025 BCLG in the amount of $32,012 and appropriation of the same. We're also asking for approval to reclassify fringe benefits and exceeding salaries expenditures to the criminal DA general fund account.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 7B, we're asking for approval and authorization for the county judge Richard F. Cortez as authorized official to sign the inventory report form for the fiscal year 2024, and this is in regards to the BCLG grant.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 8A, we're asking for approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for the fiscal year 2024, U.S. Marshals and Hidalgo County District Attorney's Office Agreement Modification Number 2 for an additional amount of $3,485 and appropriation of the same.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Item 9A, Lita, County Treasurer.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sorry. Alfredo Samarripa on behalf of Lita Leo, County Treasurer. Item 9 is the requesting approval of the Multibank Securities, Inc. non-corporate resolution. We have several resolutions that have been approved by the court in the past. This one, Multibank Securities, is requesting to update. There is really no additions or changes. It's Lita Leo as the county treasurer and myself, Alfredo Samaripa, as the chief deputy, are the only two authorized to conduct business with Multibank Securities for investment purposes. The last time it was approved was on June 6, 2019. And like I mentioned, the Multibank Securities wanted an update. They want to do this every 5 years.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank
Item
you.
10A, Sheriff's Office.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Captain Rocky said, and I'm presenting on behalf of Sheriff J.E. Arrieta. Item 10A, approval of sheriff and constable fee schedule for 2025, requesting approval.
So moved.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10B, Sheriff's Office Cadillac Converter Crime Prevention Grant, fiscal year 25 acceptance. Authorization and approval to accept the fiscal year 2025 Senate Bill 224 Catalytic Converter Grants from Motor Vehicle Crime Prevention Authority in the amount of $59,757. Approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for the fiscal year 2025 Catalytic Converter Grant in the amount of $59,757, and appropriation of the same, seeking approval.
Motion to approve 10B 1 and 2.
Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10C, acceptance of K-9 for Cops Grant. Approval to accept the award of dual-purpose narcotics trained K-9s from K-9 for Cops Grant. And 2, approval of the authorization for the Hidalgo County Sheriff and authorized official to sign terms and conditions agreement and any other required documents, seeking approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Item 10D.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 10D, authorization and approval to purchase 2 cell phone line additions through the county's membership participation with contract DIR TLE CTSA 002 with AT&T. And 2, authorization and approval to activate the following cell phone plan: basic unlimited voice data with tax service for 2 cell phones at a monthly rate of $40.99, requesting approval.
So moved.
Motion. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 11A, Constable, Precinct 1.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. On behalf of, I'm Deputy Garcia, on behalf of Constable Celestino Avila, agenda item 96519, Constable Precinct 1, Texas A&M University, Kingsville, asking for approval of an interlocal cooperation agreement between County of Hidalgo, Texas, acting through the Hidalgo County Constable Precinct 1 and Texas A&M University, Kingsville, acting by and through its police department in relation to security services with the authority for county judge as authorized official to execute agreement.
You want to go to 2 and 3?
Authorization and approval to pay overtime reimbursable under the agreement terms and conditions. Asking approval to certify revenues by county auditor and appropriation of same.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
12A, Human Resources.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Erika Reina for the Department of Human Resources. Item 12A, I'm requesting a waiver of the following if applicable. For the personnel items listed, I need action on item number 3, the budget amendment policy, personnel-related amendments.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12B, approval of the appointment of interns from UTRGV to participate under the Hidalgo County Health Department for the period of September 16, 2024 through December 15, 2024.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12C, approval to appoint Krista Cavazos, student at UTRGV, as an intern under the Hidalgo County Human Resources Department for the period of September 3rd, 2024 through December 12th, 2024.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12D for the 92nd District Court, approval to appoint Lizette Villegas, student at UTRGV, as an intern under the Hidalgo County 92nd District Court for the period of September 3rd, 2024 through December 6th, 2024.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12E, 1, approval to revise the classified position list effective upon Commissioners Court approval. Item number 2 is approval of the following actions as per Exhibit 8, effective upon Commissioners Court approval. And item number 3 is approval to waive the posting, hiring, and enrollment procedures and transfer employees as listed on Exhibit B. Judge Commissioners, this is related to the bailiffs from the county courts and the district courts. We are realigning our pay scale based on certification. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12F for Facilities Management, approve the following actions as per Exhibit A, effective upon Commissioners Court approval. And item 2 is approval to revise the classified position list in accordance with the action above. Judge Commissioners, all we're doing here is we are reworking the job description for groundskeeper. There is no fiscal impact. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12G for the District Attorney's Office, approve the following actions effective upon Commissioners Court approval. The action is to delete the supplemental allowance from slot 0006 and Attorney 3 in the amount of $7,500 and to add supplemental allowance to slot 0017 and Attorney 4 in the same amount. There is no additional fiscal impact. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item 12H for Urban County, approval to award a discretionary step for the employee listed below in accordance with HR criteria certification as per section 8.03 of the Classification and Compensation Plan, effective the next full pay period, September 9, 2024. This is a discretionary step 2 for slot 0014, Program Specialist 2 at a grade 11. This is in accordance with policy and we do recommend approval.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Have a great week.
Thank you. Item 13A, Urban County.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Marisa Garza, Director of Urban County. Item 13A, requesting authorization to reject bids received from the Texas Department of Agriculture, TDA, Colonia Funds Planning 2022 grant bid number 6556-85-2000-5250-0000-AP. Number 2, requesting approval to re-advertise and rebid the TDA Colonia Funds Planning 2022 grant.
Motion to approve?
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
14A, Health and Human Services Department,
Judge.
Mr. Olivares.
Judge, Commissioners, Mr. Olivares, we do have a public participation form for item 14D under the Health Department, so when we get to that item. Mr. Olivares?
Very good. Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Eddie Olivares, Hidalgo County Health and Human Services. Under 14A, requesting approval of certification of revenue by county auditor in the amount of $170. The appropriations are the same. The revenue was collected by Title V Parental Program for FY24.
So moved. Second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
For item B, do you want me to take action or you want to hear the comment first?
You have a comment on B? Just read it, Ed.
Okay. Item B is requesting approval, certification of revenue by county auditor in the amount of $30 and appropriations are the same. The revenue was collected by Title V Child Health Program FY24.
So moved.
Second.
All in
Move on
favor
to
say
item C.
Well, hold on. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion
I'm sorry.
carries.
Item C is request to submit application for a Healthy Brain Initiative. It's a Healthy Brain Initiative grant that we're looking at seeking to apply for.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item D is requesting approval for Texas Local Public Health Agency's limited scope food, feed, and cosmetic 20.88 agreement. This is an agreement we're looking at with the FDA to get notifications and awareness and any alerts they may have, sir.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I guess I get passed. That was D I was going to ask, but at least he did, because people wanted to know what it was. Talked about food, feed, and cosmetics.
Yes.
On D, yes, let me just, sorry, Vern, on D, yeah, the FDA contacted us they put out alerts on various recalls, and we wanted to take a more active role on making the public aware of any recalls on various topics from food, feed, and cosmetics. That's what it's about.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Move on to item E, is requesting approval to accept for the county judge to sign the Department of State Health Services contract number HHS 001472800018 between the Department of State Health Services and Hidalgo County Health and Human Services. The Texas Department of Health Services agrees to provide certain public health data and information for the purpose of providing essential public health services. This is an agreement we have for data exchange, sir.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item F is requesting approval to submit a budget revision to the Texas Department of State Health Services to add $110,000 to the COVID-19 Health Disparities Program grant.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item G is requesting approval to apply for the 2025-2026 Texas Public Health Fellowship Program, a one-year full-time paid training program paid by the state for early career public health professionals.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Move on to item H, Healthcare Funding District. This does not impact our general fund or county funding. This comes straight from the Hidalgo County Funding District of the hospitals. Item H is discussion and consideration approval to draw down funds for the Graduate Medical Education Program GME SFY 2020 non-state private retroactive payment, an amount to be determined by the Texas Health and Human Services Commission. The amount is $1,312,985.86. Instructions from the Local Provider Participation Fund, the LPPF, with a transfer date of 9/9/2024 and a submittal date of 9/10/2024.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B is approval of certification of revenue as certified by the county auditor for the Local Provider Participation Fund. And the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission. Again, the amount was $1,312,985.86.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C is approval appropriations of funds for the Local Provider Participation Fund in the amount determined by Health and Human Services Commission stated earlier.
So
Motion
moved.
to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next item is item I for the Public Safety Lab. It's requesting approval to submit an application to the College of American Pathologists to meet the CLIA requirement for the laboratory certification of accreditation with the authority for the Director of Laboratory, Martha Luna, MD, is a facility director, an application and authority for the lab manager, Veronica Cuate, to be the primary contact persons on the application.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in
And
favor,
item-
say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Eddie,
Yes.
please get together with the Sheriff's Department to see what you can do for some of the tests.
Oh, no,
Lab tests.
definitely, sir. We'll get that going. Let me finish this item, sir. Item B is approval to pay the fees for application of $1,250 with authority for county treasurer to review audit procedures as completed by county auditor.
So moved.
Motion, second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
So on that term, sir, we're actually being contact. I've been in contact with Dr. Melendez. We're in contact with the county sheriff's department. We're working on developing a very clear system on having, once the lab is fully certified, which hopefully will be in the next 6 to 8 weeks, hopefully, that we will be able to do the majority of the lab work that's being done by the private sector through our infirmary. And we're actually coordinating to start looking at doing a lot more services to support the infirmary at the county jail through our county lab, hopefully reduce costs. Of course, it's not going to be free. I mean, we're going to have to get replacement costs on supplies and reagent, but it'll be a lot less than what is currently being charged.
That's our hope.
Yes, sir. That's our
Thank you,
hope, sir.
Eddie.
Yes, sir.
Item 15A, emergency management.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Ricardo Saldaya, Emergency Management Coordinator. Discussion and consideration and approval to pay overtime hours physically worked by county employees deployed to state-assigned mutual aid missions in accordance with the Hidalgo County Civil Service Commission rules and the Hidalgo County Personnel Manual. The hours are all hours included are straight time, time and a half overtime, mission deployed February 24, wildfires, April 24, spring storms and floods, June 24, tropical storm Alberto, and July 24, Hurricane Beryl. All wages, backfill, travel, training expenses, personnel costs, materials, equipment, supplies associated with the members' participation in the deployment and assignment are reimbursement according to the Texas Division of Emergency Management reimbursement guidelines. If you see 72523 AL 91730 Memorandum of Understanding, Texas Department of Emergency Management Assistant Team Program, employee number 235029 Jesse Diaz, 101723, item 92787 Memorandum of Understanding, Texas Department of Emergency Management Assistant Team Program, and employee 147915 Belinda Alvarez. Attached, you will find the mutual aid reimbursement guide for the TIDA. Requested approval.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 16A, Auditor's Office.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. I'm presenting the 2025 Statement of the Estimated Available Resources in accordance with the Texas Local Government Code, Section 11.063. So as part of estimating available resources for the new year, we projected the current year's ending fund balance. This process entails evaluating all revenue accounts to determine if the original estimates will be realized and if there are any new sources of revenues not previously estimated. So for the general fund, the 2024 projected ending unassigned fund balance is $105,565,593. This represents 35% of currently appropriated expenditures and transfers out. So the county has a policy that we're required to maintain an unassigned fund balance of between 10 to 15% of the appropriate expenses and transfers out. So what we're estimating for the 2024 represents 35%, which is over what the county policies states. If the court uses the unassigned fund balance to balance the 2025 budget, the ending unassigned fund balance will decrease accordingly. We also estimated revenues by analyzing the prior year revenue trends, the reviewing new statutes and fees that affect collections, such as anything that was imposed for the courts, the JPs, the district, and the county clerks. And we also request feedback from the departments to estimate the revenues. The estimated revenues for the year 2025 for the general fund, excluding property taxes, are estimated to be $34,424,620. And including the property taxes, they're estimated to be $316,059,027. So the estimated collection rate is 96%, which is 0.5% lower than the 2023 estimated collection rate of 96.5. If the county adopts a proposed rate of 0.5750 for the year 2025, total revenues for the general fund are estimated to be $316,059,027. So do you have any questions? We did attach a more detailed statement for your review.
Ms. Letty, could you please state again, what is the projected unassigned fund balance?
So the projected unassigned fund balance for 2024 is $105,565,593.
All right, and would you, and I see that Mr. Soto's on the line, do you have a guesstimate as to what that represents in operational costs?
35%.
No, I'm sorry, in number of days.
Oh, days.
Oh, the number of days, I do not have
Mr.
that, but it
Mr.
is
Soto?
35%, like the judge said.
120.
About 120 days, more or less, Mr. Soto?
Yes, approximately 120 days.
Okay.
About right.
All right, and the reason I'm asking is that unassigned fund balance for everybody in the audience and for the general public that's viewing the Commissioner's Court, is that unassigned balance is what, people normally call a rainy day fund. And that fund is what the county would rely on for any type of catastrophe or storm that would impact us. Again, it's the responsibility of the governing body as well as all the departments that we ensure we have adequate resources, and this is one of those adequate resources over and above the human capital of the personnel going out there and addressing any issues that may arise.
Yeah, that is correct.
Thank you, Ms.
And I
Leckie.
think we have a pretty healthy estimated fund balance
Yes.
compared to other years. We've always been in compliance with the policy, but this year we do have a healthier estimated unassigned fund balance. Of course, this is an estimate.
Right. Thank you.
Do we need a motion to accept it, or is that just for information only?
This is for information purposes only.
Thank you. Nothing. We'll go to item 17A, Planning Department.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. San Joaquin Estates Number 2 subdivision. This is a preliminary approval with a variance request for the street offset. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 2, financial approval with the financial guarantee. First one we have is Chestnut Subdivision in Precinct 1. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B, Lakehurst Phase 2 subdivision. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, Falls Estate subdivision in Precinct 2. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item D, Pueblo de Palmas Phase 27 subdivision in Precinct 4. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item E, Highland Manor Estates Phase 3 subdivision in Precinct 1. Staff recommends approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item F, Uri Estates Number 3 subdivision in Precinct 4. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item G, BS San Miguel subdivision in Precinct 1. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item H, Ebony Wind subdivision Precinct 4. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Last item, final approval for Trenton Ranch subdivision in Precinct 4. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Item 18A, Precinct 1, Commissioner Fuentes.
Did you want to do that?
Yes, Judge, Commissioners, we do have a public participation form for Ms. Fern McClarity, and it is actually related to the next 3 action items. 18A, Precinct 1, Commissioner Fuentes, 19A, Commissioner Cantu, and 20A, Commissioner Torres. Ms. Fern?
Yes, could you please explain what this is? Is what they asked me to find out because they didn't understand, but I see that all 3 precincts are doing it, so that was the question, to please explain.
And so we do have, Commissioner, if I may read out the agenda item, it is requesting approval of interlocal cooperation agreement between the City of McAllen and the County of Hidalgo by and through Hidalgo County Precinct 1 to contribute funds to assist in the development of the project to construct the Center for Urban Ecology at Quinta Mazatlan in McAllen.
It's basically us contributing to the Quinta Mazatlan that's being built in McAllen. We consider it a county-wide project, benefit to the county, and so individually, everybody's agreed to contribute to that.
And what is that?
What is that? What is that?
Well, what you're
I don't
saying,
understand your question.
It's the Center for Urban Ecology. It's really in partnership also with UTRGV. We're investing in the children of the county.
doing what? I mean, they still didn't know exactly what this was. Can you explain what it is?
If you go to the Quinta Mazatlan website, it'll explain the project that they're constructing, and we're participating in that project. The new build there at Quinta Mazatlan.
Okay, I didn't see a backup of how much each precinct was going to be involved.
There's some of us that are doing 250,000, and then there's a couple that are doing 125,000.
Will that be on the agenda so they can see what it is?
It is on the agenda, ma'am.
Was it? Okay, because
Yes.
I didn't see it. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Motion to approve 18A.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
18B, number 1, requesting approval for Commissioner David Fuentes to sign the permit renewal application for the Precinct 1 air curtain incinerator for submission to TCEQ. And item 2, requesting approval to have the environmental health manager be Commissioner Fuentes' designated authorized representative to deal with TCEQ during the permit process.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, requesting approval to accept the counteroffers to purchase the tract of land known as parcels number 71 and 39 associated with the Mile 6 West Road Improvement Project, with authority from the county judge to sign the administration evaluation and approval form.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Thank you.
carries. Item 19A, Commissioner Cantu.
Thank you, Judge. Requesting approval of the interlocal cooperation agreement between the City of McAllen and the County of Hidalgo by and through Hidalgo County Precinct 2 to contribute funds to assist in the development of the project to construct the Center for Urban Ecology at Quinta Mazatlan in McAllen. Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 28, Commissioner Toles.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Belinda Reyes with Precinct 4. Item 20A, requesting approval of an interlocal cooperation agreement between the City of McAllen and the County of Hidalgo by and through Hidalgo County Precinct 4 to contribute funds to assist in the development of the project to construct the Center for Urban Ecology at Quinta Mazatlan in McAllen.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 20B, requesting approval of interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County and Region 1 to assist and collaborate to provide adult education and literacy instructional services for the general community and their respective constituents at the San Carlos Endowment Center located in Precinct 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a second?
Yes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And item 20C, acceptance and approval of the project in accordance with Section 791.014 of the Texas Government Code in connection to ICA approved on CC or Commissioners Court 8/2022 for the Southeast Park project located in Precinct 4.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Item 21A, Budget and Management, Ms. Soto.
Yes, good morning, Judge Commissioners. I'll read off 21A, and we'll go one at a time. One, submission and discussion of the 2024 no new revenue and voter-approved tax rates. As you'll see, that was what was attached in the agenda was a benchmark summary of tax rates. Three key things to look at is one, the calculated no new revenue tax rate, which would be a 55 and 92 cent per $100 valuation. That's the calculator for 2024 rows. The other one will be the voter approved rate. So this is the highest rate that the governing body can adopt before it will need to take for a vote. So the voter approved rate could be as high as 62 and 61 cents, 62 and 61 cents per $100 valuation. So those are the two. So anything that's higher, if it's going to be a vote higher than the no new revenue, then this will enforce a public hearing, which will go into what what number 2 is about. Is there any questions regarding the 2024 tax rate benchmarks?
Judge, Commissioners, we do have a public participation form from Ms. Fern McClarity on this item.
Yes, on this one, the tax rate could go down to 0.5592 if you look at your benchmark of tax rates and bring in the same amount that you did last year. And then each one of these, it shows that if you raise it up to 56.4, you'll have 2,634,000 over that. So all the others are extra money that y'all get your hands on and not help the taxpayers. So taxpayers of Hidalgo County are asking y'all to do the 0.5592, and if you don't, explain why you can't.
Well, thank you for that recommendation, but that's our job to decide what the citizens of Hidalgo County need, and we're mandated to provide the services, and each year we need more money because we keep growing and the costs keep going up. But I appreciate those comments.
Okay, I'll go ahead and move to number 2, discussion of the 2024 planning calendar. Just for some dates to consider. Today is September 3rd, so this is where we will we will need to discuss a rate and take a record vote and to schedule a public hearing. I think we had originally planned that this public hearing and the actual final adoption of this tax rate will be on September 24th, which will be also on a Tuesday. So those are the key dates that we're wanting to highlight on the planning calendar. Now I'll read off number 3 and 4, discussion of 2024 tax rates and record vote on proposed 2024 tax rate and to officially schedule the public hearing. So at this moment, right now, we would need a vote on the proposed rate, and then on the 24th, we would actually make a motion to actually adopt it. And I will say that whatever we proposed, whatever we adopt on the 24th cannot be higher than the proposed rate that we take a vote on today.
You all want to vote on this before we talk about the budget at 11?
What is our current rate is what? Tax rate is 0.057?
Yeah, 057, and based on our budget presentation and budget workshops, it is with the assumption of keeping the same tax rate of 57.5 cents.
I don't mind making a motion to keep that tax rate.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to keep the same tax rate. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Is it a record vote?
Yes. So I guess I'll take a vote to keep it at the 57.5.
Aye. Vote. Aye.
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 Okay, 4. Okay.
Now, I have a question. So come
Yes.
the final vote, when we actually adopt, it can't go higher, but it could go lower.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I think.
Correct, Commissioner. Okay, and also that we will schedule this public hearing on the 24th.
At what time?
And at what time are we scheduling the hearing for the 24th, Mr. Soto?
We didn't specify the time, but we should vote on that now because we need to put it on the notice for the public hearing. So we could do the same time at 10, or it could be afternoon.
No, it's the 4th Tuesday, so if I'm not mistaken, that is an afternoon meeting.
Okay. Then it'll be an afternoon meeting.
So
Okay.
make a motion to do the public hearing on September 24th at 2 p.m.
Let me just confirm that. Is that a for sure?
Yes.
Yes, we would need to do that because we would need to post a notice. We need to put it on the ad, this public notice with the date and time.
But he has a meeting in the morning.
That's a special meeting, right? That's not a normal meeting.
The 24th?
3 weeks from today.
Right, so it's not a normal meeting. Okay.
It's a special.
No, that is our regular meeting.
No, it's not.
No. It would be the
17th is our next meeting.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes, I've got my days wrong. Yes.
Okay.
So we have a motion and a second.
I don't think we have a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. All right, moving on to 21B1, approval of budget amendments as per exhibit, for ARPA project as shown as Exhibit A. Recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
21B2, discussion, consideration, and action to approve the use of ARPA funds on the Hidalgo County Precinct 1 assistance of the City of Edinburgh Water Well project and include under the Hidalgo County American Rescue Plan Act Stormwater System Improvement Project. B, approval of the interlocal cooperation agreement between the City of Mercedes and the County of Hidalgo with authority for a county judge as authorized official to sign the agreement. And C, approval to update the Hidalgo County American Rescue Plan Act Stormwater System Improvement Program. Recommend approval.
Make a motion to approve, noting that it is for the City of Mercedes water well project.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21B3, discussion, consideration, and action to approve the use of ARPA funds for the Hidalgo County Facilities Improvement Project. Recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21B4, requesting approval of payment in the amount of $3 million as per lease agreement with Willacy County Public Facility Corporation.
Judge, Commissioners, we do have a public participation form from Ms. Fern McClarity on this issue, on this item.
Well, because y'all would just go over it and second it and everything, but I just wanted everyone to know that we started paying $3 million annually from November 1st, 2020, and we end up, I think, finally with an extension of 4 years at the very end. It's the year 2111. So I just wanted the taxpayers to know what the length of time is.
Sure, and you want the taxpayers to know that we were forced to increase our capacity in jails by the Texas Department of Jails and all those kind of stuff. And we were very lucky to find that used jail as opposed to building one at almost twice the cost. So I think the taxpayers need to know that also. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, last item, 21C1, is the approval of certification of revenues as certified by county auditor for revenues received from interest earnings from various capital project funds and appropriation and interfund transfers of said project funds. I'll recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, Purchasing Department.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, Mr. Guerra, Mr. Garza, for the record, Ignacio Mesco from the Purchasing Department, agenda item 22A for Precinct 1, requesting approval to purchase two 2024 Hino XL dump trucks through Hidalgo County membership with Viborg from Royce Truck Centers of Texas in the total amount of $341,091.67. Recommend to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2A, requesting acceptance and approval of the interlocal cooperation agreement between the County of Hidalgo and the City of Donna concerning the development of the Precinct 1 hiking bike trail, ARPA project number 21-121-037.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Be pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 791.014, discussion, consideration, and approval of the connecting link of Precinct 1 hiking bike trail project through an interlocal cooperation agreement to be entered into with the City of Donna and the County of Hidalgo. Recommend to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
22B for Precinct 2, 1A, requesting exception from competitive bidding requirements on the Texas Local Government Code 262-024A for a personal or professional service.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, presentation of scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court of Free Grade through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional services for on-call professional surveying services. Do you wish to rank in order of this score?
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate an on-call professional surveying service agreement commencing with the number one ranked firm of S2 Engineering for the on-call professional surveying service. I do recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
22C for Precinct 3, 1A, requesting a section from competitive bidding requirements on the Texas Local Government Code 262.024A for a personal or professional service.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The presentation of the scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court of Free Grade through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional services for on-call professional engineering service for HSIP projects. Do you wish to rank in the order of score?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate an on-call professional engineering service agreement commencing with the number one ranked firm of KCI Technologies for on-call professional engineering services for highway safety improvement projects located in precinct number 3. I recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2A, requesting a section from competitive bidding requirements on the Texas Local Government Code 262.024A for a personal or professional service.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The presentation of scoring grade for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court of Free Grade through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional engineering services for Western Hidalgo County Loop. Do you wish to rank in the order of score?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional engineering service agreement commencing with the number one ranked firm of LNG Consulting Engineers for Western Hidalgo County Loop located in precinct number 3. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
3A, requesting acceptance and approval of professional engineering service final negotiated agreement with Saints for the professional engineering service for construction management, material testing, and inspection for the Liberty Boulevard project as ranked and approved by Commissioners Court on August 6, 2024, agenda item 96092, subject to legal approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, requesting approval of authorization number 1 with an estimate cost of $1,128,341 with 4 cents as submitted by Saints for professional engineering service for construction management, material testing, and inspection of for the Liberty Boulevard project. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C, pursuant to Article 14 of the Professional Service Agreement with Saints, requesting authority to engage subcontractor Millennium Engineers Group. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
22D for Precinct 4, 1A, requesting acceptance and approval of supplemental agreement number 1 to work authorization number 2 for the Precinct number 4 Professional Engineering Service Agreement between Hidalgo County and GDJ Engineering to amend the scope and fee proposal to include construction materials services in the amount of $4,509.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Be pursuant to Article 14 of the Professional Service Agreement with GDJ Engineering, requesting authority to engage subcontractor Robert Kisner. Recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2, requesting acceptance and approval of the certification of construction completion from Park Place Recreation Designs for playground equipment for J.R. Milo Ponce Park Improvement Project as recommended by the project engineer, Hidalgo County Drainage District number 1. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
3A, requesting approval of authorization number 2 with an estimate cost of $132,142 as submitted by RO Engineering to precinct number 4 on-call professional engineering service for building renovation and alterations to provide engineering services for the professional engineering service for Caledonia State Subdivision Project.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now,
Be pursuant to-
hold on just a minute. I'd like to have a motion to recess our Commissioners Court meeting, please.
So move.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Aye.
motion carries. We have a motion to reconvene the Commissioners Court meeting.
So
Motion, second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I believe we're left on 3B,
That is correct.
22B.
E, pursuant to Article 14 of the Professional Service Agreement with RO Engineering, requesting authority to engage subcontractors HL Construction. I recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
For a requesting approval of the final negotiating AIA document standard for agreement between Hidalgo County and Midland Architectural Services in connection with the Architectural Services Hidalgo County Public Facilities Survey and Maintenance Services project, subject to legal final approval. I recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The pursuant to Article 1.1111 of the AIA document standard for agreement with Midland Architectural Services requesting authority to engage subcontractors Trinity MEP Engineering. Recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
22E for Constable Precinct Number 4, 1, requesting approval to purchase two 2024 Chevrolet Tahoe police vehicles through Hidalgo County's membership with Texas Smart Buy from Caldwell Country Chevrolet in a total amount of $101,890. I recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
22F for Facilities Management, 1, requesting approval to purchase two Groundmaster 7200 mowers and additional equipment through Hidalgo County membership with Bible from Professional Turf Products in the total amount of $61,286.19. I recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
22G for Election Department, 1, requesting approval of the certificate of substantial completion for the renovation of the Election Department warehouse project submitted by Alamo Environmental, DBA Alamo 1. I recommend by Go Aero International, DBA Aero Architects. I recommend approval.
Judge, Commissioners, we do have a public participation form from Ms. Fern McClarity on this item.
Well, the public was just asking if this is okay today, when will this be open to the public?
On the court, by motion and vote, will accept the certificate of substantial completion. Then we will work with our Facilities Management Director, Mr. Villarreal, on the transition of the Elections Department over to the new facility. No, because they're currently in election mode right now. So we need to make sure, from a security standpoint, that all the material that needs to be moved over is moved over securely.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2, requesting approval to purchase mesh security guards and shelves through Hidalgo County membership with Omnia Partners from W.W. Granger in the total amount of $104,166.50. I recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
That's all I have. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, item 23A, 1, 2, 3, and 4, there's no specific action and/or update for this week. 23B is approval to accept a settlement check from USAA Insurance Company in the amount of $13,562. This will settle a total loss auto accident claim with one of our county vehicles.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Motion carries.
23C, approval to accept settlement check from State Farm Insurance Company in the amount of $1,195 on behalf of HIDA to settle an auto accident claim.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, we do not need to go back to closed session if the court does not. I have two items, and we can go straight to the open session item 26.
Go.
Okay, so then we will not be going to closed session, item 24. For the record, item 25A is no action. 25B is no action as well. Item 26, open session, real estate acquisition appropriation for same, no specific action to be taken this week. 26B, pending and or potential litigation, there is no action and or discussion this week. 26C, EEOC charge number 451-2024-04204, F. Sanchez versus the county. Judge, Commissioners, for the record, this will be facilitated by our Civil Division, District Attorney's Office on behalf of Hidalgo County.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And 2060, claim of Leonel Diaz. Judge Commissioner, I'd like Settlement Authority to make an offer in the amount of $170.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 27, there's no need to go to closed session, no action. Item 28, open session, there's no action. Prior to adjournment, our next court session, we will have back-to-back court sessions. So our next court session is the 17th. That will be a morning session, 9:30 Drainage District, 10 a.m. Commissioners Court. And then on the 24th, that'll be an afternoon meeting, 1:30 Drainage District, 2 p.m. Commissioners Court, and that also coincides with the adoption of our budget. We have adjournment.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.